shocked. I tried this new blowout technique where you had to leave in the curls overnight. I'm gonna take it out in a second, but I'm quickly starting with preparing breakfast. I'm recreating a recipe that I tried last week at a restaurant, and it was so amazing. So yeah, starting off with peeling some sweet potato and putting it in the oven. I try to cut the slices really thin and then placing them on a baking tray and just adding a little bit of olive oil and salt on top, and then the whole thing goes into the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes. Taking out the hair now. I used like 1,000,000 bobby pins and it's so hard to get them out. But I really hope it turns out nice. And if it does, let me know if you want to see like a tutorial of what I did here, because it was actually quite easy and so comfortable to sleep on. Okay, what do we think? I actually am really super impressed. Looks like from the hairdresser. I love this. Okay, back to our breakfast. I'm boiling 2 eggs for 6 minutes so they get nice and soft. And I'm flipping around the sweet potatoes, so just turning them so that they get evenly baked from both sides. And then for the topping, we're gonna mash 1 whole avocado, adding salt and lemon juice and mixing it well. And then the sweet potato is ready, so taking it out of the oven. And how it was in the recipe is that they put labneh as a base, so that's what we're doing here as well. And then sprinkling some feta cheese on top. Then come 2 of the sweet potato slices, topped with the avocado and the 2 eggs. And then adding just a little bit more salt and also a bit more feta. And that's it, and it turned out so nice. Okay, I honestly think this is the best breakfast I ever made. I'm not exaggerating, it's amazing. I just love also, you know, the sweetness of the sweet potato, but it's still so salty. It's just really perfection. Let's make a cup of matcha. I used this one here that I just bought on Amazon. And you can really tell by the color if it's a good one. So if it has like a really deep green color, it's good. If it's more like grayish, it's bad. So taking about 1 small teaspoon. I'm quickly gonna head out for a little walk. I love to just get a little bit of sunshine and fresh air during the day, and also quick stop at the supermarket. I'm gonna make one of my current favorite go-tos because it's so high in protein, which is super nice because then it just really keeps you full for so long. Starting off with chia seeds, adding 5 tablespoons into a bowl, and then a generous amount of Ceylon cinnamon, which is not just so nice for the taste but also to balance our blood sugar. Then we're adding kefir, which is incredible for our gut bacteria, so putting that onto the chia seeds. Now we're just gonna let it stand for a few minutes until the chia seeds are nicely soaked. Meanwhile, preparing the toppings. We're gonna cut half an apple into small pieces. I've, by the way, discovered an almond making machine in the supermarket where you can make your own almond butter, and it's insane. I've been eating so much of it. I'm also gonna use it as a topping for today's lunch. Okay, let's have a look at our chia pudding. Perfect consistency. Putting the apple on top. Then I'm gonna add a handful of walnuts that I'm just crunching. Then we add some frozen blueberries. And of course some nut butter. Ta-da! It doesn't look crazy pretty, but I swear to you, it tastes incredible. This is really one of my absolute favorite meals at the moment. Not just because it tastes so nice, but also because it really keeps me full for so long.
And by the way, still really trying to practice mindful eating, so not distracting myself while I'm eating, which is so tough. I find it so tempting to like watch something on YouTube or I don't know, but I really want to try to be super present with my food, focus on enjoying it and chewing a lot for good gut health and just being really, really in the moment. I just got changed again because I'm gonna head to the yoga studio now where I teach, and I'm super excited to take you along because this is seriously the most beautiful yoga studio I have ever seen in my life. So I cannot wait to show you, and I'm gonna go there a bit earlier before my class to film some content, also to practice a little bit on my own. So yeah, let's go. I just came home from the studio and I'm so crazy hungry, so time to make some dinner. We're gonna start with roasting some chickpeas in the oven. I feel like chickpeas always smell a little bit like dog food or cat food. I don't know why, like when you open the can, I don't know, it doesn't smell that great, but they do taste nice. Quickly went to the supermarket to buy some dessert that I cannot wait to try and also to show you because it's been going viral on TikTok and Instagram and everywhere, so we have to try it. Okay, let's have a look at the chickpeas. Oh, I think they're doing really well. I'm gonna add a salmon fillet now to the mix. Next, I'm making a salad that I'm currently obsessed with, and for that we need cucumber and cherry tomatoes, then adding romaine lettuce and feta cheese, and I also still have this corn or like seed mix that I bought in Germany. It's so good. And for the dressing I always use apple cider vinegar, which is super good for our blood sugar, and then olive oil, then adding the chickpeas, mixing the whole thing through, putting it on a plate, and then adding some salt, which I almost forgot, and then the salmon is ready, which comes just all the way on top, and this is tonight's dinner. This to me is a perfect dinner. I love salmon, I love the salad combination with the crunchiness of the chickpeas. It's perfect. I actually had a little dinner date with one of my best friends, and I feel like this is such a cute way of catching up and eating together even if you don't live in the same city. Okay, now for dessert, we are gonna try medjool dates with salted butter. Apparently it's incredible, like I've really seen it everywhere. So let's give it a try. I'm gonna start with 2 dates first because, to be honest, I'm not super sure if this is really that amazing because I'm not huge into butter. I think the best combination is just almond or peanut butter with dates, but I want to stay open, give it a try. So we're gonna fill the dates with the butter and then put them into the freezer for a little bit and then eat them. Let's start by removing the stones. I actually don't know how much butter. I'm not gonna do too much. Let's put them in the freezer. Okay, time to try the dates. Okay, let's try. Oh my god, it tastes insane. It tastes like milk chocolate basically. It tastes really, 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 really crazy. Wow. I definitely shouldn't have tried this because it's way too good. Oh my god. Love, do you want to try a date with butter? It tastes crazy. You want to try? I think it also has some caramel taste to it, and definitely needs the salted butter because the slight saltiness is crazy. Yeah, it tastes like salted caramel. That's what it tastes like. Good morning. We are gonna try a recipe from Instagram today for breakfast. These high protein egg biscuits. They look so good. So let's start. First we're chopping one small red onion and adding it into a bowl. Then about one big handful of baby spinach, also cutting it really small. Adding 3 eggs, 1 cup of chickpea flour and a bit of salt. And then I'm also adding some feta cheese, which I think is really important for the taste, but you could add any cheese you like. Also cheddar I think would work really well. And we're forming the dough into these little kind of like cookie things, placing them on a tray and into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it smells insane and I think they are ready now. They look so good. Let's actually cut it and see how it looks inside. Okay, time for the taste test. Okay, really nice. Bit hot, but I just love savory breakfast. It tastes like a savory muffin, I would say. Definitely turned out super nice. We like it. And yes, this is definitely such a good snack to bring like to work or eat throughout the day. It's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna definitely have one more. Hello again. For lunch we're gonna have salmon avo wrap. I already kind of assembled all the ingredients. And like yesterday, I'm mixing the chickpeas with paprika and then placing them in the oven together with the salmon. Next, I'm preparing the rest of the filling for the wrap, cutting some onion and bell pepper and also a little bit of cucumber and then mixing those together, adding some olive oil and salt on top and also some garlic flakes, which I feel like gives so much taste. For the sauce or kind of like cream of the wrap, we're gonna use 1/2 of an avocado, adding some lemon juice, of course some salt, and then 1 tablespoon of Greek yogurt, as always the full fat one, which is so much better for our blood sugar and also to keep us full for longer. And it's so rich in protein, which we love. So blending it well. For the wraps, we're gonna use these rye wraps, so made with rye wholemeal flour. They are super duper thin and also actually a little bit small, so I might have to make 2 of them. Just took the salmon out, but I think the chickpeas actually need one more moment. But I'm gonna start now with kind of slicing the salmon. I'll add some more lemon juice. Okay, let's start with the first wrap. Adding just a small handful of baby spinach. Then come our veggies and the salmon. Like this. Wrap it in. Oh no, I forgot the chickpeas. But okay, I'll put them into my second wrap. Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna try with my hands and see if it maybe works. Tastes super fresh. And I think avo and salmon is just such a nice combo. And these chickpeas are just so nice and crunchy. It's so amazing to do them in the oven. Okay, I'm back in the kitchen because I want to experiment with a new dessert recipe. So these are the ingredients. I'm just gonna get started with washing some raspberries. I have a cutting board here that I wrapped in baking paper so we can put it into the freezer. Now I have some almond butter here, and I'll just take one raspberry after the other and fill it with a little bit of almond butter. We're gonna use 99% dark chocolate. I really love using super dark chocolate because it's so healthy for us. It has so many antioxidants. The chocolate is still melting, but I have decided let's add some Greek yogurt on top. I think that could be nice. So let's just try. The chocolate has melted, but I accidentally put a little bit of water into it, and then it just always gets a bit like, yeah, shit. But let's just try anyways to somehow drape it on top. Yeah, it gets this super weird consistency when it kind of gets in contact with water. So that's a bit of a shame. Two last things. One of them is some pistachio. I'm gonna drizzle that on top. Okay, I think that's enough. And the very last thing is just a little bit of sea salt. Ta-da! And that's it. So now we can put it into the freezer.
For dinner, I made something super quick and easy. First of all, I made my salad again, so just chopping all the ingredients and putting them together. And then I toasted 2 slices of sourdough bread in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, adding some cottage cheese and tomatoes and also salt on top. And this was my dinner, really super simple, nothing special, but I was really craving that and it was so yummy.
Okay, it is time to try the dessert. It looks so nice. Jacob just got home and he of course needs to try it because I think you're gonna love it. It's so nice. And you have to rate it. And how do you like it?
Tastes good. The 100% dark chocolate just makes it so violent.
Violent?
Taste.
No.
Compared to the rest. I basically can't taste the taste.
What? Then you had, I think, too much of the dark chocolate.
Well, overall it's good. Out of a 10, I'll probably give it a 7.3.
Okay. Okay, so we ate it all. And the conclusion is that the dark chocolate was maybe a bit too much also. But it was so difficult to spread, right? Because it wasn't super melted. And then maybe adding something that makes it a little bit more sweet, right? But overall it was good. I mean, we ate it all.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I started the day with teaching a yoga class, and on my way there I had 2 more of the egg biscuits I made yesterday. And the class I was teaching was in the same hotel where I was teaching the other day with the super beautiful view. And today we were outside at the pool, which was incredible, and teaching there is just really, really special. In general, I love teaching outdoors, so I enjoyed this so much. For lunch today, I'm gonna attempt one more time to make the sweet potato waffles that I tried to do in a previous video where it completely failed. But I think I know now exactly how to do them. And I already put a sweet potato in the oven about an hour ago. And always make sure that you poke some small holes into the skin before placing it into the oven so that it bakes evenly and nicely. And now we're gonna take it out and mix our waffle dough. And the first step is to get the flesh out of the skin, putting it in a bowl and adding 5 tablespoons of chickpea flour. Then we have 3 eggs that we add into the whole mix. Then a bit of salt and blending it together so it makes this nice thick dough. Then I'm heating up the waffle iron. I really love using it so much. Adding the dough into the iron, and to be honest, I actually feel like I added a bit too much, so it would have been better to maybe make 3 or 4 waffles instead of 2 huge ones. But anyways. Okay, I really hope it works this time. Now meanwhile this is baking, I'm gonna chop a little bit of veggies. Okay, it kind of looks like it really increased in size, but I'm just gonna let it stand for a few more minutes and cool down, because that usually helps so that the dough doesn't get stuck in the waffle iron. Wow, this really is a bit of a project. Okay, let's open. Ooh, they turned out amazing. For the topping, I'm adding a big tablespoon of Greek yogurt, then a handful of baby spinach, the cucumber and tomatoes, then some smoked salmon, sauerkraut, and a bit of salt. I'm so happy. Finally a success with these, and it looks so pretty. I hope it also tastes nice, but I'm sure it does. I'm definitely beyond excited to try this. I don't even want to start because it looks so nice. Okay, it's crazy good. Oh, I think anything with sweet potato just always tastes nice, but especially this combination with the salmon and the Greek yogurt. I'm gonna store the second waffle for breakfast tomorrow or lunch. I think probably lunch, where I'm gonna try another variation with it. In the afternoon, I spent some time on creating content for Instagram. Maybe you've actually even seen this reel if you're following me over there. And then I did a Pilates workout. I currently really love using this Pilates ball and also a booty band. I feel like especially for core workouts, those two elevate the workout so much and just really increase the burn like crazy. And it's so effective. For dinner, I don't feel like cooking something super special right now, so I'm just gonna make a quick chia bowl because it's so nice and easy, and I love just blueberries and almond butter, so that's what we're gonna make. Today I was invited to a Pilates event with this clothing brand called Worry, and I was there with my friend Adrian, and we got to wear this really nice black set. And the class was actually a silent class where you had headphones on, and I loved that. It was so cool because you could really hear the instructor so clearly, and you had music, and it just really felt like a very deep inward experience somehow. So it was really nice. And afterwards they served different kind of snacks, and I had this really pretty smoothie. And when I got back home, I did a little bit of work. For lunch, we're gonna make a sweet version of our leftover sweet potato, and I've been dreaming about this the whole morning. It's really the best to have leftovers because this is gonna be so quick. So we're gonna take about 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Then we're gonna add a handful of raspberries, some frozen blueberries, some pomegranate, our self-made almond butter. Then I'm also gonna add a little bit of pistachio, and lastly some cinnamon. Okay, I feel like this is a masterpiece. I've honestly never been more excited. Needless to say that it tastes amazing. I just got changed into this bodysuit. I'm by the way gonna link all my clothes for you down below if you're interested. And now I'm gonna head to another studio where I'm currently teaching, which is called the Cyro, or like the hotel where it's at is called Cyro. It's a wellness lifestyle hotel. It's really, really nice. So let's go. Done with the class and time to go home. I'm waiting for my Uber right now, and I'm meanwhile ordering food from my favorite place, Bowlful, where you can build your own salads and bowls, because I definitely don't have it in me to cook when I come home because it's already quite late. I'm back home and my food has arrived, and I'm just chopping some cucumber and tomatoes because I want to add those to my salad. So I have ordered some shredded kale and cabbage, falafel, pomegranate, broccoli, and roasted butternut squash, and also lentils. And I'm just making my own dressing, adding some apple cider vinegar and olive oil. And lastly, some salt. Okay, wow, this is a huge salad. Good morning. We are gonna make homemade bagels again because this recipe is just way too good and they're so high in protein, which is amazing. That's exactly what we want for breakfast. So we need some eggs, Greek yogurt, and I bought some almond flour. So let's see how it turns out with this one. I've never tried that before. But I actually forgot to buy baking powder, but I think it also works without. Let's see. So adding a whole cup, the Greek yogurt, and with that we're only gonna do half a cup. And then I'm actually gonna go in with my hand. Oh, okay, it's very moist. It definitely needs a lot more flour. I think it really depends on the flour you use, how much of it you need. So I would definitely kind of try and test and then just add more as you go. Okay, I think this is perfect now. It has a really good consistency. Okay, now let's form the bagels. Wow, the consistency is amazing. I think this works super well with almond flour. By the way, I'm so curious, is any one of you following the whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni case? Because I am deep into it and I think it's so fascinating. So I really used to love Blake Lively so much. Gossip Girl is like my favorite show in the world, but I have to say right now I'm very much on Team Justin. But yeah, let's see how it continues, because we of course don't know what other evidence there will be, if it will go to trial or not. I don't think it's gonna go to trial, but it's really interesting. I studied communication science in my bachelor, and I'm really much interested in crisis PR. I actually thought that's what I'm gonna do once I'm finished with my studies, but well, now I'm here with you. But yeah, I think it's fascinating also just what a huge case this became, and wow. But yeah, let me know if you're into it as well, or if I'm just going a bit crazy here. Wow, these look so nice. I'm gonna put, by the way, the whole instructions and detailed recipes as always for you down below in the description, so you can find everything there. I think, okay, that's it. There's a little bit of dough left. Maybe I can add that onto this one. Now I'm adding just a little splash of water onto the egg yolk. Mixing it. Now we're gonna pour the egg yolk over the bagels. I couldn't find an everything bagel mix, so we're just gonna use some garlic flakes. I hope this will also taste nice. Okay, let's put it in the oven. And now onto the filling. We're gonna mash a half of an avocado. I hope it's a good one. This is always so hit and miss, I feel like. Okay, it's a very pretty one. Adding some lemon juice and also some salt. And kneading it. Let's check on the bagels. Ooh, they're definitely ready. I just can't believe how easy it is to make your own bagels. And it's crazy how much more healthy they are, because store-bought bagels have so crazy much sugar in them. Ooh, it's so moist inside. Oh, nice, because sometimes I feel like they turn out a little bit dry. Oh my god, this bagel looks so good. Wow. Dream breakfast. Okay. This whole combination of almond flour, the garlic topic, best decision ever. This is just a winning combination. It's so good. I am still a little bit hungry, so I just made another bagel with some almond butter. I would have loved to add some banana as well, but I don't have any right now. But I think this is gonna be pretty nice as well, especially with the garlic, because it's like savory and sweet. The perfect little snack. Just ordered sourdough pizza, which I cannot wait for, because that's definitely my favorite food in the world. But I want to make a healthy salad on the side, so we're quickly gonna hop to the supermarket. Wow, it's so windy today. It's never so windy, right? And cold. Should we take this one? I realized I'm making the exact same salad like 3 times this week, so sorry about that, but it's really one of my favorites right now. But I promise in my next video I'm gonna show a lot more different salad variations. Anyways, in this one I'm actually adding a burrata, which probably is my favorite thing in the world. And then the pizza arrived and it was really good. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also really hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.